Hello, this is Matt on the Moon Lambo channel, and I buy XRP because I genuinely believe it's going to be worth a freaking fortune at some point in the future. I don't make price predictions. I'm never going to, because if I did, it would be disingenuous. I don't pretend to have some sort of, crystal ball that would lead me to know with certainty where things are going. Certainly not. But there are a lot of reasons that I have confidence, and I'm going to share that with you. But I do want to be clear that I don't have a financial background. I am not offering financial advice of any kind, and so you absolutely should not buy or sell anything because of anything I say or write. I'm just happy to share my everyday Joe Schmo opinion, but that is all it is. I'm just a dude on the internet making some YouTube videos because I really enjoy just talking and engaging with XRP community members on the topic of crypto and XRP. So there we go. But before we go any further, if you would please delicately tap the like button, I would definitely appreciate the support. And if you happen to agree that it's perhaps likely that XRP will be worth a freaking fortune in the future relative to where it is now, go ahead and subscribe to the Moon Lambo channel to join the echo chamber. There we go. That's a good little echo right there. All right, so sometimes I'll say it like this, not too frequently, but I don't think I've ever said it on the channel like this, actually. But I have said, just in personal life, and thought about it, like it's mostly staying in my dome, to be honest. But like XRP, it's like a lottery ticket. Now, it's not exactly the same. The only thing that's similar in this, it's in the sense that, in theory, if this goes the way I hope and think it will, you invest a small amount and can have tremendous returns. In that sense, kind of like a lottery ticket. That's where the similarity ends, frankly, though. It's certainly where it ends. And no offense to anybody that buys lottery tickets, but I'm going to share with you something because I just think it's funny. My older brother, I don't know if he came up with this himself or got it somewhere, but he regularly calls, anytime this comes up, he calls the lottery the idiot tax. Because the odds are striking it rich. I mean, you're like more likely to get struck by lightning twice in the same day, which is like near impossible, than to actually win the lottery. It's ridiculous, right? And so, again, no offense to anybody that's playing. It's not that I actually think you're stupid. I mean, hell, like my mother gives her 4 boys just as a little stocking stuffer, little scratcher tickets just for the fun of it, and it's kind of fun, this or that, and mostly it's just a waste of money. But in terms of the odds of winning, though, I would hazard a guess that striking it rich with XRP much more likely, because it's an actual investment opportunity. And so that's why I'm, again, happy to share my opinions, but that's why I'm always super duper crystal clear that I want everyone to know I don't have a financial background, because the last thing I'd want to be is responsible for somebody's buying and selling decisions, because I would never be interested in taking that on. And now, mind you, as I record this, XRP is sitting at 25.6 cents. You got Bitcoin at $11,470. Market cap for the crypto asset class up to $360 billion, and Bitcoin dominance at 58.96%. So where are things going? Well, there's this article from AMB Crypto titled XRP Short-Term Price Analysis. That's for October 13th. And I'm just going to cover a couple parts of this. Ultimately, it seems to think that there's an opportunity things could take off here. Now, while Bitcoin and Ethereum have moved their respective prices up the ladder over the past week, XRP was still struggling to start their engines, marking only a 3.11% growth over the past week when Bitcoin and Ethereum clocked over 6%, and XRP wasn't really in the bullish rally yet. However, signs were there for an imminent change. While a 4-hour chart might not tell the immediate trend over the next few hours, it is currently indicative of a trend breaking out in the next 24 to 48 hours. As observed, the price is currently emulating an ascending triangle pattern, which might undergo a strong bullish break at any moment. While the price has significant support for the 50-day moving average since the start of last week, the price might slide slightly down to 25.4 cents again before takeoff. So the general sentiment is that it's going, and that's just, like, and pretty much all the analysts, like I've been saying this of late, nothing's changed. It's like the analysts in general seem to think, even if it goes down slightly lower, we are at this inflection point essentially where it's just going to take off, and it will be neat to see if indeed that is correct, because you're seeing analysts talk about, okay, breaching the 30-cent level, and then once that 32 cent happens, it makes it much more likely that you're going to see this thing burst up to 40, 50 cents and so on. And I tell you what, I know what I hate. And I don't hate that. So it would be lovely if that would happen. And to me, it's always just a matter of time. I really do genuinely believe that XRP will be worth substantially more in the future than it is today. And even if you just look at the market as a whole, like even if you're just considering, like, take away the fundamentals, because this asset class is absolutely going together. And that's why, and I've kind of made this point in a couple of recent videos, that to me it just feels as though if you're betting on any cryptocurrency, then you're betting on all of them, effectively. Maybe a better way to word it is more accurately that everything's just following Bitcoin in a general sense, so the market really is moving together. So unless you think Bitcoin's going to crumble and go away, it's like pick one and wait. That's what it feels like to me. Now, it might not literally go like that. For instance, if there's some sort of horrendous bug in a blockchain, even if there was one in XRP that has yet to be discovered, okay, maybe it could collapse and go to zero. Fine. Totally acknowledging that this is high risk and bad stuff could happen. Fine. I just think the odds of that are extremely low, and I am Mr. XRP Bull for a reason here. But it kind of does add some confidence, just realizing that I could pick pretty much any crypto, and if I just wait, it's probably going to go up. And the reason there's a lot of reasons I don't do that, though, because I don't know when the market's going to start sufficiently parsing out the differences between coins, and ultimately, basically what I'm getting at is, when will XRP and every other crypto decouple from Bitcoin in terms of price action and be judged on its own merits? Well, I don't know when that's going to happen, and so that's why I'm not interested in, that's one of many reasons why I'm not interested in investing in lower cap coins, even though I fully acknowledge that many of those are going to have tremendous multiplier effects, because it's not going to take that much money flowing in to get them to double, triple, quadruple, so on and so forth in terms of price action. And so the multiplier effect for some of the small cap coins, I think it's going to outpace XRP, but I'm not interested. I'm not going to play that game. I'm going to go with where I know the fundamentals are, and eventually the asset class is going to mature. I just don't want to be caught holding some crappy bags when people finally start to behave differently, because maybe it wouldn't happen quickly and I'd be fine and I'd be able to get out and see it coming, maybe, but I don't want to play that game. I'm not interested. I'm looking at what's happening with XRP. I'm seeing the global adoption. I'm seeing the real utility there. And I understand that in addition to that, XRP historically just followed Bitcoin, and I have no reason to believe that Bitcoin won't continue to climb. And so that's why I'm thinking, my gosh, even just getting back to the all-time high, XRP getting back to the all-time high, you're talking about basically damn near a 16-fold increase in price, 16x. And it would be super weird to me if we never saw that type of price action ever again for the history of XRP. Because I see the writing on the wall here. Like, this is actually getting adopted. And fine, maybe something goes horrendously wrong. I don't know what the hell that could be. Because to me, it's like either we're going to solve the train wreck that is the world of global cross-border payments, or we're freaking not. But the only solution that humans have devised requires a technologically sufficient cryptocurrency that is decentralized and has an open market price. And there's only one cryptocurrency that fits that bill and is being positioned to solve this problem, and that is XRP. There is no other solution that humans have devised, and the SWIFT network has been in place for a good 50 years or so. There is no other solution for settlement, period. So either humans are going to adopt this or they're not going to fix the problem unless something completely out of left field comes up. But I can't imagine what that would be. It's not even on the radar. There is no other freaking solution for settlement. Without XRP, it's just Nostro Vostro City, my friends. And I don't think that's going to be... I don't think it's going to be around for long. Even if SWIFT never completely goes away, my gosh, in terms of its market share, I could absolutely see a dramatic collapse. And maybe banks, they'll still use it to some degree. Maybe there could be efficiencies just with certain messaging, stuff that I'm not even thinking of. And maybe it's always better just to have a backup solution in case. Okay, so maybe it never completely goes away. Maybe it does. But even if it doesn't, that's fine. It doesn't need to go completely away for XRP to be worth substantially more than it is today and to be genuinely adopted in a rather meaningful way. And so, from my perspective, it's all coming. And then you've got this piece from Cointelegraph titled 17,000 Bitcoin price a real possibility if bulls flip $12,000 to support. And from the analysts that I've been following, by and large, they do seem to think that $12,000 is in the cards. So if that happens, are we really going to see a rally to 17,000? Man, I don't pretend to know, but that would be exciting, because even if XRP doesn't move in tandem with Bitcoin right as it's rallying like that, I wouldn't be surprised if there's at least some positive price action. But in terms of a parabolic move, yeah, historically when the parabolic moves have happened for XRP, it's not been perfectly in line with Bitcoin. And so I'm expecting that trend to continue. But if Bitcoin does go up to that degree, if I just had to guess for fun, because this is typically what I see happen, yeah, it's probably going to positively impact the price of XRP to some degree. And then you start thinking, okay, well, what if we hit those levels that the analysts were talking about as triggers? Like, what if you get that 32 cent level? Is that really going to make people like, okay, wait a minute, there's something here? And then people start FOMOing in again? Well, not outside the realm of possibility, so we shall all see. It's a fun ride, though. Like, even though I always acknowledge, like, I don't know where this is all going to go. Fine, I could be wrong about this. There are reasons that I'm optimistic, and it's just fun to track this all on a daily basis and have skin in the game. Because if this goes the way that I'm thinking, even though I'm not counting on crypto as a portion of my retirement, I act as though it's not even there. If this goes the way that I'm thinking it perhaps may, yeah, forget the rest of retirement. I've got skin in the game, But anyway, I guess I'll leave it there. That's the XRP lottery ticket. I kind of feel maybe I shouldn't call it a lottery ticket. It's like the only similarity, again, like I said, is that there's an opportunity for a small investment and ridiculous gains. But other than that, not really any additional similarities there. And also, I think the odds of striking it rich in XRP versus the lottery are a lot higher. That's just my humble opinion. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But that is definitely how I feel, and I'm acting accordingly. All right, again, I am not a financial advisor. Do not buy or sell anything, because of anything that I say or write, that would be a very, very, very bad idea. Until next time, to the moon, Lambo!